So it did it yet again, but all I did was scraped the edges of this just so, and I'm just gonna mix it a little bit again, and I'm gonna take my fork from whisking up the flour and just kind of whisk the dry ingredients over here together. Okay, ready, set, go. Okay, this looks pretty good, so I'm going to mix in 1 teaspoon of vanilla first, and then 1 tablespoon of molasses. The molasses might be a little bit tricky to get out, that's what it's kind of known for, but I'll manage, and so will you. That one sprayed me a little bit. That should have been going slower. Too late. Too late. I do not like the smell of straight up molasses. However, the freaking taste's amazing. I'm gonna put this a little bit slower because this is getting stuck to it right now. Anyways, I don't understand why molasses have such a rap for being so slow. Like, I really don't think it's that slow coming out. It's just so sticky. It's like honey. You know, I feel like you're moving like honey. Whatever. I mean, not my problem, right? Okay. That looks good. I'm gonna scrape it again because I feel like that didn't fully mix. Try not to get anything that has molasses on the top because it's so sticky on your hands just because that puts it. I just gotta scrape it because look at all that molasses that is not in there. Shoot. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yes, 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 yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Make sure you scrape the bottom because I always feel like that little center part never gets enough love. Alright, so gonna let that mix for a couple seconds. Not very long at all. It was already pretty dang mixed up. And then I'm going to add in, these are clean. I'm gonna add in my dry ingredients slowly. Alright, let's hope I don't mess this up. This is so thick, I feel like I did something wrong. It was like, I know it's supposed to be dough, but I feel like it was like doughy enough before I did this, you know? Like, it already looked like the consistency of like chocolate chip cookie dough before I added in all the dry ingredients, which makes me think I messed up. But I don't see anything. I don't know. I followed the recipe. No, this always happens to me. I follow the recipe perfectly, and then stuff still goes wrong. Tell me why. Tell me why, somebody. Oh, it's so thick. Whatever. This 2 to 3 dozen cookies, that's a lot of freaking cookies. I should have done half of it. Whatever, I'll just do it. That is why you keep that locked. So you're not an idiot like me and try to lift it when it's going. Gosh. Okay, so this didn't really mix itself. Probably, oh, you know, it actually looks good though. Like, I want to eat this. At the bottom, it's not mixed in at all. I told you, the bottom never gets enough load. And there's so much that at this point, it's kind of impossible for me to get down there. Okay, I think I did it to the extent that I'm going to be able to, you know. Alright, I'm gonna have this mix a little bit more, see if it helps it. Just gonna try a little bit. Delicious. So much molasses, so I'm not a big molasses person. These are my carrots. I had to rinse my measuring cup because I accidentally forgot that I had to use the end clip to screw the molasses. Alrighty. So now, these are oatmeal raisin cookies, and right now, they're just oatmeal cookies, and that's not what we want. So, and you can't mix the raisins in with this because, duh, that'd be gross. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this sucker off. Ugh. Eat some of this because I'm gross. I don't understand why people don't eat the raw cookie dough. That's the only reason I make cookies. So now, I take my 1 cup of raisins. Take a cup of raisins because these are nature's candy. I'm gonna put it in. I forgot to mention, you can put in any kind of dried fruit you want. Even in addition to raisins, you can also put in nuts or chocolate, kind of whatever you want in these. The recipe can handle you adding 1.5 cups of whatever you want. So, now that you kind of have this pour it in. I'm gonna take my 1/2 cup to the small. Oh, that was a bad idea. Don't do that. Gotta scrape them out with your hands. Pour it in. Alright. Add it in. Ooh. I don't understand people who don't like raisins in cookies. Like, yeah, sometimes you do think it's chocolate chips and then you're disappointed, but like, they're so good. I'm like, it doesn't make sense. Everybody hates on them. Oatmeal cookies in general. They need some love, man. Okay. So now I'm just gonna take my spatula and fold them in. Yeah, they do kind of look nasty though. I hate the way this looks. Okay. So these are drop cookies, which are like super easy. They're like chocolate chip cookies, where you're gonna take them and you're gonna just drop them on. Like you're not gonna. The difference between like a cutout is that you would roll it out and then shape it, but these is literally just like you take it and drop it on. That's how they got their name. You're gonna do like a tablespoon-ish size of cookie, and you're gonna space them out because they'll expand. I don't know how much, but we'll find out. Before I do that, I'm gonna clean up because I have everything over here. But I'm going to get baking sheets out. Cleanup time. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Alright. So, just gotta move this out of the way completely. What I like to do is you take 2 spoons so you can use one to scrape the other off. So I'm gonna get 2, and I'll be right back. Alright. So I kind of like to have 4 trays going because, like, oh shit, these are big. You know what I wish I had? I always wish I had a melon baller so I could just, like, you know how they see people do it where they just take it, like they scoop it in and then they just click a button and it's out. Like, this is so much more work. The other thing is you don't really want stragglers anywhere. 2 inches apart? How much is that? I don't really know how big 2 inches are. I'm making my cookies like huge because that's how I want them. Also, I don't really, this is my least favorite part of this all, is like actually putting them on the tray and the scooping. It's so like time consuming, and it's like at the point where it's not fun anymore and you're ready to eat them. Like, you just spent so much time like making everything, because cookies are more of a they're a bit bigger process than like if you were to make like waffles. So it's like you're there and you keep doing this work and you're finally done, and then you have to spend all this time balling it out and putting it on, you know? 1 tray done. I fit on 9. I kind of think they're all gonna, like, the rows are gonna, like, melt together, but I also kind of don't really care. So that's huge. I feel like I just don't know how big a tablespoon is. Even though I like measure it out all the time. Like it said make a tablespoon and I'm making like half a cup a cookie. Shoot, these are super big. I don't know, let's hope they don't expand very much. I know they're gonna expand more than I want them to. Which is sad, but like, I also don't care. Wow, I'm really badly placing these. Also, I don't know who I'm gonna give all the leftover cookies to because nobody likes oatmeal raisin cookies. Like, my friends are always like, bring in the stuff you bake for us. I'm like, no. And now, these I would actually bring into them because they're like cookies and they're good the day after. But nobody will eat them. They'll be like, why did you make oatmeal raisin cookies? Because if I don't wanted to, that's why. Actually, no. My parents wanted me to. Whatever. Okay. Oh my god. It's literally the biggest cookie I've ever made.
Look at what?
I'm making these way too big. Okay. So now you're gonna bake these for 12 to 15 minutes. I'm gonna set a timer for 6, swap them at that, do it for another 6, see how they are. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna do 2 more trays so it's like I can just throw them right in.
My work computer?
You can't shout like that when I'm like filming. Wait till I stop talking.
Well, you could have kept talking instead of interrupting filming.
No, because now I have to redo that. Oh, they are not in the right place. Okay, so now you're gonna want to take these and put them in for 12 to 15 minutes, but you gotta switch it halfway through. So I'm gonna set a timer for 6, and then another timer for 6 after I swap them. 6 minutes. I hate opening the oven because it's always so freaking hot. No. I have a love-hate relationship with this. Bam. What's gonna suck is cleaning this all up. Okay, cookie dough everywhere. Oh well. I also should really not be doing it this way because I'm so aware that they're all gonna just be one giant cookie. But I just keep going. Oh well. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So even though I'm making them huge, I'm making them all even so they bake evenly. So it's like you can't make like 8 huge ones and then 1 tiny one. And your trays, like, it has to kind of stay consistent throughout. Because, like, you know, you can really do yourself dirty if you don't, if you feel me. Okay, I'm very convinced this is going to take longer than the 12 minutes because I literally making these as big as possible. They're supposed to make like 12 dozen. Or no, 2 to 3 dozen. That's ridiculous. Like, mine is not even gonna make 2 dozen. Like, I'm sorry, that's not about to happen. We're gonna make like 36. Which is a lot of cookies. Nobody really needs that many cookies, but like still. They're gonna be so fucking big. We're gonna do it like a 2%. Wowie. Dude, I'm making these as big as like a scoop of ice cream. These cookies are gonna be like 800 calories each. But that's the best kind of cookies, you know? Just make that one huge ass cookie, you know? Oh, regret. Wow. Now that I scraped everything as much as physically possible, I'm gonna soak this so it doesn't take dry and disgusting. Yeah. Get ready. Also gonna throw these away. I thought I needed them, but I don't. Back, which sucks. Time is done, gotta switch. Wow, they look like they've melted. Surprisingly enough, they're not touching each other, so go me. Alright, another 6 minutes. Putting your body. Yay. Yay. Wow. What was all this stuff? Taking it away. I got cookie dough on my freaking sweater. Are you kidding me? You're kidding me. This is the worst part because I get so bored. So bored. I'm gonna come back to you when all the cookies are done because I don't want to sit here and wait. I want to listen to some jams or something. So, see you later. Bye-bye.